Kratz, is Bryce Harper okay? Is Philadelphia okay?
I think they're going to be fine. The old elbow to the face, 92-mile-an-hour speedball when you thought it was going to be a breaking ball. I think it'll be okay. It's just a bruise. The X-rays came back negative, so exhale.
Those are scary. Those are scary. I mean, listen, people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's 92 miles an hour." No, I mean any pitch, even a breaking ball, if it hits the right spot, it's gonna do some damage. The spin on the ball, um, bruises are good. We don't mind bruises, for anybody. So whether it's Bryce Harper or anybody else, that was way up there too, and you can see, Lovelady was, he was distraught a little bit. He knew he made a mistake, and that's part of the game, of course. And this ball was really, really close to the chin, and it got him on a good piece of the, forearm, arm area. Popped his helmet off too, as we're seeing here. Scary moment. Lefties got to control a little bit, and sometimes it gets away. But that is baseball. Hopefully he'll be okay.
I think the key that you brought up there, Todd Father, was close to the chin, right? I mean, that could have been a lot worse if it was just a hair, up, down, left, right. It was close. It was close to becoming a problem.
And this is the tough. This is the part about spring training that you don't like, because guys are just starting to get back. Then you get a minor leaguer that comes in that really hasn't pitched. I'm not saying he is, but you get these guys coming in, that aren't totally 100% effective. When I mean effective, throwing strikes, and some guys as well coming in. You're like, all right, man, I just want to see some pitches here, see maybe a little tilt on a breaking ball, and then boom, one comes up and in on the chin area. Scary little moment, but hopefully it's something that doesn't happen too often here in spring training.
When Bryce Harper is going to see lefties, you're trying to get used to seeing lefties for the regular season. What do you have to do when you're left on left? You got to keep that front shoulder in. And I know he even kind of opened up a little bit on it, but that was because it's just a last second reaction. But he's trying to stay as close as he possibly can this early. You're like, I got to be extreme with it so I can stay on that breaking ball. And, it happens, but you almost kind of want to get it out of the way. I remember Brandon Moss used to come into live batting practices. We played together for 3 straight seasons. And he goes, I want the first dude in live BP before games even start. I want the first dude to hit me. So Joe Blanton came in there, and Joe's like, what? You want me to do what? He goes, hit me. He goes, are you serious? He goes, yeah, I have to realize that it hurts, but I'll be okay. So Joe's like, all right, cool. First one comes inside, misses him. He's like, Brandon Moss goes, yeah, you almost got me. Next one, and everybody, all the fans are watching. They all go, oh, and Moss is like, he goes, looks at him, he goes, thanks. Obviously, always positive, but man, you got to get it out of the way. Not the way that Harper wanted to get it out of the way.
So Brandon Moss is Happy Gilmore.
He's definitely 365 more days. Wait, 364 more days till next hockey season.
Wait, but doesn't Happy at one point go into the batting cage and just gets hit?
That's what he said.
I'm just giving more detail for the kiddos who probably don't even know the movie at this point. But
he's a hockey player. He's a hockey player that ends up playing golf. And then you sit there and he's in the batting cage after hockey tryouts, which he got cut by because he got in a fight during hockey tryouts. And he goes, stands in there in a pitching machine and just lets the ball hit him. 364 more days till next hockey season. So, yeah, that's Brandon Moss.
Got to toughen up. That's awesome. That's a good story. Todd Father, do you know any psychos like that?
Yes, there's a bunch out there, and you always want those guys on your side. That one, you get it from all levels, starting from high school on. You're like, all right, well, we know this guy's probably not going to play, but we want him on our side in case all hell breaks loose. So there are some guys out there that eat, sleep, drink baseball, whatever sport they play, and that's the guy I want on the bench when somebody gets hit or whatever, and he's firing up the bench and that kind of stuff. So, yes, they're out there, all different types of them.
And I do want to point out that Harper's had close calls, and he's had actual calls in the last few years. So in 2022, left thumb broken, hit by pitch, surgery, returned a couple months later. 2021, hit in the face, not a serious facial injury, not a concussion, but went on the IL a month later with an injured left forearm. And apparently back then took a little time to get comfortable in the box again. So congrats. All of Philly kind of holds their breath for a guy that they love dearly out there, right? I mean, give me the Bryce Harper story in Philadelphia, aside from the fact that he hasn't brought him a title. He's no Jalen Hurts yet.
There's constantly, you know, what have you done for me lately in Philly? And he's a guy that has escaped that. He's a guy, they don't even bring up the fact that he hasn't brought him a title yet. He's brought him pretty close. Like, he's got a pass in Philly right now because he's performed. He's come through in huge moments in the playoffs. And that's all they remember. MVPs are cool, but to be on that upper echelon, to be in that top 5, that Mount Rushmore top 4 in Philly, he wins a championship. He'll never dethrone Mike Schmidt unless he wins 2 championships. But to go from being a Nat that got a national, that got hit by Cole Hamels and everyone was like, boo, Bryce Harper, to signing in Philly and being what he is in that city, it's been unbelievable because it is a tough city that doesn't deal with ups and downs of baseball very well. And everybody's going to have those. This dude has been nothing but their favorite. I mean, he is the guy there, and you see threes all over the stadium wearing his jersey.
That's right. Number 1 goal of spring training, in most cases, keep your superstars healthy and on the field, please. I know you can't control, where the baseball is coming from, certain pitchers on the mound, but Bryce did not look pleased with Mr. Lovelady on that one.
Hair thinning is very common, very frustrating problem that many men deal with. From stress and nutrition to hormones to lifestyle, so many internal factors affect what you see on the outside. Luckily, Nutrafol is here to help.
Thinning hair is different for men and women, so a one-size-fits-all approach to their hair growth doesn't cut it. Nutrafol has multiple formulas for men and women that are tailored to different life stages and lifestyle factors.
Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol.
Start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol for a limited time. Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code FOUL. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code FOUL.
Hey everybody, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.